Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a first impressions of some products that I purchased on my Instagram. There was this posting of these brushes that were supposed to be equivalent to those artisan brushes, you know, the ones that are like $300. So they were on sale, limited time. You could get them for $35. So I purchased them. I'm going to insert a photo of what the packaging, the advertisement looked like. So you can see, I did print it out in black and white, but this is a black and white version, so I'm expecting something like this. I've already opened it and washed the brushes because I didn't want to just pull them out and start using them, but I did put them back in how they came, and they came in, had my address, came in a package like this, and when I opened it up, you got this right here where you could see people were showing, and of course you get 20% off coupon if you decide to purchase regular price. And then it came in this plastic bag. So right off the bat, I was disappointed in the marketing because in the photo that they were advertising it, they had in a box, and then I got it in a bag. I did email them and tell them that, and then next thing I know, it changed from being and I saw a lot of people made a comment about that. They changed it from being in a box to now they're just laying down. You don't see how they're supposed to come packaged. So I don't like when companies false advertise. But came in this package, and then it says 10-piece black gold oval brush set made in China. And then, so this is what the package looks like. It says my brush set. And again, like I said, I washed these already. There was some shedding. And there was no instructions whatsoever how to use them, what the brushes were. So I had to go back onto the website, which is why I printed this, so that it would tell me the name of the brushes and all of that. That's something else I don't like. I mean, even my BH Cosmetics brushes, they had an invoice that came with them, and they had something telling you what the brushes were. So inside the brushes, the bag, they came in a little individual plastic. And like I said, I did wash these and put them back in here. So I thought that we would do a first impression. I will tell you that there was no funny smell when I took them out. They were soft. Since I washed them, I do notice a lot more shedding. And they've got, not all of them are cut evenly, but that's what and you can see how it's a little. So I mean, they're really soft. I will tell you that. Sorry. The ones that were cut kind of weird, or not perfect, or they need to be recut again, were the ones that are shaped like this. Because I see a lot of hairs, and I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick that up. You can see a lot of hairs that are just not even, and it's not just on that one. It's on all of them that are cut like this, where it's so obvious that it looks like a zigzag. I don't know if that camera's going to pick up on that. Come on, focus, baby. But yeah, and that was before I washed them. The little round ones, they're okay. I put them back in, so they kind of shifted that way. Now I can get rid of this plastic that I put them back in. But I wanted you guys to see how they came in. I paid $39.99 plus shipping and handling. It says that they'll be delivered within 4 business days. It took them 2 weeks. I emailed them twice, and each time they would say, oh, we have, they're on back order, we have a delay. And the first time they gave me an additional 10% off, saying it'll be delivered in another 4 days. And then 5 days later, I emailed them again saying, could you at least give me the tracking number? Because it kept saying that it's sitting in New York. And then they said, oh, we have, they're on back order. Please be patient. It'll be another 4 business days. So it took 2 weeks for me to get them based off the so-called 4 delivery days. So now we're going to see if these can do half of the things that they say that they can. My face has been washed and primed, and I always do my brows first, and I didn't do that before I got on the camera. So Okay. The eye ones are going to take a lot of practice to be familiar with it. I guess because we're so used to using the other brushes. I mean, this eye looks like it always does. This one looks a little bit more dramatic. And I think it's because I was so light with here. I was trying to be a little more heavy. And I got too heavy with it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is foundation. I'm going to be mixing Clinique Beyond with my matte velvet coconut. This is a little too dark. This is a little too light. So combined, they're perfect. Okay, it can't handle thick foundations. Like this is pretty thick because of the Maybelline. And when it was thick, it was skipping like crazy. But as soon as it thinned out, it got smoother. So that's something to note. This does not like thick foundations. But the coverage after a second of application looks pretty decent. Foundation on and I didn't clean it off, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to use my Makeup Geek blush. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I got the same look. It took a little bit longer. This eye I feel like is a little bit more dramatic, and then this one isn't, because you can see the crease is a little more intense on this eye. I'm going to use a regular brush to try to blend it out a little. You do that, or try to even out the other eye by doing the same dramatic look. Okay guys, this is a finished look. I had to touch up on the eye because I feel like this one is a little more dramatic than this one. And I think it's because when I first did this eye, I was using light strokes, and with this one I was using a little more heavy hand. So it's going to take you a while to adjust your hands. Being right-handed and working on my left eye, I think I was more intense because I couldn't quite see with my hand crossing over, but with a brush it's long and narrow, so I could see it without blocking my view. And it could be just my hand placement on these, because it's like, okay, I can't see because this eye is closed, so I'm having this one open, and now it's like I'm blocking a larger portion of my eye with these, so I couldn't quite see what I was doing. But versus here, I could see, and I think that could have something to do with why this is a little lighter than this side. I always have one side I like more than the other, so that's normal. For the face brushes, I like the face brushes more than the eye brushes. I will say that once my skin warmed up, the thicker foundation, it was a lot smoother to apply. Even with all of my acne breakouts, since it's that time of the month, it still felt like it was a good application. It did take longer. I felt like it took longer, but I didn't really time myself to know for sure. I haven't used the lip brush because I was like, I used it for the eye. I'm not going to put that on my lip, and I'd have to clean it a little bit more. First impression, I'd say it's going to take a learning curve to get used to them. I'm going to have to practice some more with them. I like the way that they look aesthetically. I don't know how I'm going to store them. I'll probably get a separate jar to store them so that they'll look, I mean, black and rose gold and black is beautiful. I feel like I have to clean these immediately after use because it was a bugger cleaning them when I first got them. I do have to still put on mascara and lipstick, but overall that's not going to change the application process. So you let me know what you think of my first impression of the oval brush set. I'll put all the contact information below if you decide you want to use one or purchase them. Let me know what you think, and I hope that you guys have a blessed week. I'll check you guys out later. Bye.